Welcome to your spelling video for tonight. Remember, the reason we do spelling is to make you better readers, better writers. Make sure you pay attention to the patterns so that you can be better. Spelling helps people understand so that you can communicate. Something like that. All right, don't forget. You need your glue stick if you need it. You need a pencil. Make sure it's sharpened. Don't poke anybody, but make sure it's ready to do some writing. Make sure that you have your scissors, nice round top, and your spelling bag. That way you can put your words in here. That way you have them for later. You know what I mean. Spelling book. Don't forget, if you don't have your spelling book, write them out on a piece of paper, and then you can copy them into your spelling book. Don't glue them. Copy them back in. Okay? All right. And, of course, don't forget your magical spelling words. Remember, these spelling words are magical because they're going to help you become better. I guess that's what magic does. All right. So it looks like we're doing unaccented final syllables. Looks like we're going to be doing a little sorting by the end syllable. Remember, the syllables are accents that we put on words. Depending on where we put the accent on the word, it could mean a couple different things. But what it does is it helps us to understand what we are saying, what we are doing. You'll notice that I am doing my cutting, which you should be doing now. Make sure that you always cut your words out. Please make sure you do. I like to chop off the top like that so that I can put this up at the top. So when we do our writing, they're kind of spread out the way they should be. And then I will cut those for later. Make sure you do that also. That way, when you cut them out, you can do your sorts, like your blind sort, where somebody reads the words to you, or your sorty sort, saying and laying, and laying and saying. And then make sure that you do your, sometimes you can do a speed sort, but make sure after each one, you sort them. You say them as you are laying them out, and then you write them. All right, here we go. Merit, orbit. I'm going to lay these out on the sign. Oh, there's magnet. Bandit, closet, summit. Ooh, summit. Rocket, comet, Cupid. Comet, habit. Hey, Cupid, wouldn't it work on there? Yeah, I think it would work in this one. We have to add that. Buffett. Ooh, is that Buffett? We'll have to look at that. Jacket, climate, edit, Senate, limit, pirate, racket, limit. Let me put my baggie over here. We got credit, target. I need to go to Target later on. Ballot. I'll have to look at that one. Unit, private, and secret. Ooh, maybe there's a secret in here somewhere. I like to take these off, rip that off just a little teeny bit. Then I will choppity-chop this one so that you need to make sure that you have this number and this title so that when we are doing work, you will understand which ones you have already done and what you should know. I like to put that across the toppity top. I'll slide that down so you can see the top. And then I like to put my cap back on my glue. That way it does not dry out. Then I'll do some writing. Remember, I like to leave that top one open there. We're going to do dash ET. That means it comes at the final or in the end. This comes at the end of a word. It, dash it. Then I'm going to put an underline under those. Go ahead and do that. Feel free to do that. Well, in other words, I want you to do it. Dash ATE underline. And then, of course, over here in the corner, we have the oddball. And I'm not saying that we put oddballs in the corner, because we don't always. We suggest that you love oddballs. Let them know how much you care for them, because they are words too. Let's put these in our baggie. Put our scissors off to the side. I always like to throw away my trash. That way I have a clean area for us to do some writing in. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Maybe I need a little sip of my drink. There we go. My voice is back to normal now. All right, so let's get our first word here. And let's look at jacket. Jacket. Interesting. Jacket. This is the end. This is the unaccented final syllable. So jacket. Jacket. See how the accent goes on the first part of the word. Jacket. So it's more loud than the other part. That's the accent is on the very beginning. So they're unaccented. So when we write these and we hear jacket, we got to be careful because that's an ET. Because when we get over here and we look at edit, jacket, jacket. Sometimes we say jacket, jacket, jacket. It's a jacket, okay? Then we got edit, it, IT, there it is, edit. See, that's why you know how to say the words also. Jacket, edit, climate. No, this is an it or an et. This is an it. This is an ut. Climate. Sometimes we say climate. Climb. A-T-E, dash A-T-E. Climate. Climate. All right. So far, so good. There's not really a lot of rules on this one that you need to... that you need to understand. These ones, you need to just know that there's 3 sounds, and you kind of got to hear them, see them in your minds, put them in your sorts so that you can see which ones go where and how they sound. That way you'll understand better how to spell them. And some words need to be memorized. Unfortunately, yes, you're going to have to memorize. You're going to have to know how to spell these. But when you say them, you'll be able to go jacket, et, edit, it, climate, climate, climate. If there's 2 different ways, you gotta see how it's done. But let's get over to this oddball thing here, because I think this one is an interesting, because we got this special word here, ballet. Is that how you say it? Some of you are out there saying, no, Mr. Anderson, you have no clue what you're talking about. It's ballet. Oh, ballet, ballet. Ballet, ballet. These are actually have these same final syllables. The difference is that when it's got an A sound, and I'll tell you a secret, it's actually French. How cool is that? The T is often silent in French when it comes at the end of the word. So, when you go through some of your words and you find one that you say, that's not how you say it. It's not ballet. It's ballet. Oddball. That doesn't mean they're weird. They're French. It just is a different way of saying it. It's just an oddball from these 3 unaccented final syllables. So enjoy this sort while you write it out. Say the words, lay them out so you can hear ballet. So you can hear not ballet. Okay. Now, if I put this one on it, would it be mere? No, it's not mere. Okay. You'll have to look at that one. It's actually merit. So let's write that one out, just so you have a bonus word. Merit. Okay. Merit. Merit. It. Eight. Climate. It's actually ut. Huh? Climate. Sometimes we have an it. Sometimes we say it with this one. Get used to saying them the way they're supposed to be sounded out. All right. Any questions? Well, I can't help you because this is a video. So bring your questions out tomorrow or to your spelling. Say the words. Make sure that you show them to your parents if you don't know how to say them so that you can know where they go. Got it? Any questions? All right. Have a good time.